All right, so let's pay attention, please. We've talked about the law of independent assortment. Did I give you a task?
Yes.
What did it to cross three traits? Good. Please know that very well. So today we will be starting from the Punnett squares. What does the Punnett square? What does it stand for? Just give me 1 minute. I think I got an email. Ibrahim Al-Ghamidi, you should not be doing your homework now. All right? Stop doing your homework and listen. I don't want to receive any homework now. Listen. All right? So as I was saying, we would talk about the Punnett squares today, and I would explain to you what it does. So among the things we need to know is when you have crossed two traits from two different organisms, we say we have a hybrid. A hybrid is a combination of two or more traits. When you mix some traits together, you get hybrid. So when we say monohybrid, we're talking about having a hybrid for one trait. Let me give an example. We use a plant, the seeds cutter. So we crossed the parent yellow pea and with the parent green pea, isn't it? So that gave a hybrid which is the yellow pea. So a hybrid is when you combine, when you cross between between two parents generations. So when you have a cross between two parent generations, we call that hybrid. Why did we call the first one a monohybrid? The Punnett squares help to keep track of the possible genotypes. Yes? Not now. Okay. So the Punnett squares would help to keep track of the possible genotypes involved in a cross. So they would help you keep the track of all the genotypes which were involved in the crossing. So a cross that involves hybrid for one single trait, so you should write this down. The cross that involves hybrid for one single trait is said to be a monohybrid. Is that understood? I can have a cross that has to do with three traits. Let's say your height, your hair type, and your skin color. Maybe I could use three traits at the same time, but that would be more complex than when you use only one trait. So when we say a monohybrid, we're talking about a cross that has a one that involves hybrid for only one single trait. Write this. Just said write this. I just said write this. Write this. A cross that involves hybrid for one single trait is called a monohybrid. Okay. A cross that involves a hybrid for a single trait is said to be monohybrid cross. So, what about if you have a cross that involves two traits? A cross that involves hybrid for two traits, what do we call it? Yes, does anyone can you think about something? What would you call a cross that involves hybrid for two traits? Huh? Monohybrid? Monohybrid is for one single trait. I'm asking for two traits. What if you have a cross? Yeah?
Did I forget the word? You change the one.
Change the mono to what? That's exactly what I want to know. You change the mono to what?
Dual hybrid teacher.
Dual?
Dual hybrid.
It's gonna be di. All right, take a look here, everybody. I want you to listen up and look at the word after writing the passage, the definition. Now you have, for 3 years, fine. We're gonna talk about it. There's no need to jump. So we have a parent. There's a parent for the yellow pea. It's got a homozygous dominant alleles, and this is got homozygous recessive, and that's the green pea plant. So what happens is this is a male gamete, which is one from here, and this is the female gamete, which is one from here. Now what happens afterwards? When they fuse together in the process of fertilization, they would produce an offspring which would have what? Which would have a yellow pea. Well, the yellow pea isn't homozygous, it's heterozygous. Heterozygous yellow. You know why it's heterozygous? Because you have two different alleles for that same trait. You have uppercase yellow, uppercase Y, and a lowercase y. It's heterozygous. But it's homozygous here because it's the same uppercase, and it's homozygous here because it's the same lowercase. So try to know the meaning of this word very well. When I say homozygous, heterozygous, they're very important to know the meanings. So now here we come. So when during the fertilization process, when the seed grows into the plant, so the plant wants to self-fertilize, it wants to do self-pollination. So then you get the pollen grain from the plant and you put it on the what? On the stigma of the seed flower. This happens by itself. You don't need to get involved in it. So what we got during this process of fertilization is we got 3 yellow peas and 1 green pea. So this is the phenotype you see. If I'm asking